Windows up high, shadows creep. Kids out roaming while parents sleep. Monsters lurking in the streets. Old witches cackle with a wink. Or are they witches? Stop and think. And not every smile sweet as you'd believe. Watch the road, look both ways. Stay in groups, don't drift astray. Tricks and treats, but keep it neat. Candy's cool, but check your sweets. No poison in my pumpkin feast. Tricks and treats and safety beats. Knock, knock, doors creak wide. Skeletons laugh, but don't go inside unless you know the ghouls inside. Cranks pull pranks on the unaware. Toilet paper flies like ghosts in the air. Stay sharp, kid. Danger's everywhere. Moon's out, big fat grin on the night. Shadows stretch long under street light. Kids on a mission, masks on tight. Watch out for tricks that bite, bite, bite. Old witches or old bitches, can't trust either kind. Cranks pulling pranks will mess with your mind. Candy is cool, but poison is no good. Check it twice like your mama would. Knock, knock, who's behind the door? Trick or treat or something more. Pumpkin grins, hollow black eyes stare. Monsters roam, but beware, beware. Never cross the street without a care. Hold your buddy's hand, they'll keep you there. Spooky streets, don't walk alone. Stick to the light, every shadow, every groan could give you a fright. Candy is cool, but poison is no good. Check it twice like your mama would. Knock, knock, who's behind the door? Trick or treat or something more.
You're listening to FFOP Radio.
Reach the
Hey everybody, and welcome to the show. My name is Dave. This is FFOP Radio. It's October. It's Halloween. I'll talk about my costume here in a second. Krista is over here to my right.
Hello.
Yeah, my co-host and producer. So the mask I got that I thought I was going to modify and work with, it turns out no go. Can't. I hate it. I hate the way it feels. Since my nose is so big and crooked, it basically eliminates the ability to breathe. So the other one, I was like, okay, I got a backup. Don't worry. I had to modify it heavily by breaking it. Still doesn't work. It's made for like a child's head, apparently. So,
Back to the drawing board of
yeah, I bought
masks.
my Halloween shirts. This is the closest, like, color scheme-wise I could find. Mamma mia. Anyway, why are we here tonight? It's October, and I want you guys to stay safe. So I have 3 bits of safety training. One's from 1980. It's very short, something that played on the news. And I've got 2 other bits. One's like for costumes or something. The other one is produced by Disney, so you know it's going to get copyright claimed, and they will shut that shit down from coast to coast. So enjoy it while you can. That was a joke. Oh, also, not even a joke. This is just the sad reality of this. Both of our main courses tonight came from Ryan Maxwell, and the last thing he gave us was what? I don't remember, but every time he does something, it's terrible.
It was the pineapple thing. Wasn't it the pineapple people thing?
Who? Yeah, terrible. That's what I'm getting at. Swing and a miss every time, and I don't know what to do about it. But we keep trying, right? Leela, worst baseball player in the world, you know?
Yep.
She still tried. We got to keep trying. We got to keep trying, people. So, like I said, we got two main chunks. And that's the thing. Yeah, Ryan did give us Skyline, but that's the thing. What have you done for me lately is the thing, right? Like, we can't rest on our laurels. You can say, well, 2 years ago, hungry on a Friday, don't get paid till Thursday is what I'm getting at. He'll redeem himself, he says. Well, we'll see about that. So like I said, the first little chunk is only a minute and a half. I found that because I wanted something to pad us out, because the two things I have tonight are very, very short, and I wasn't able to save one because it was flagged as like made for kids, and why wouldn't it be? It's produced by Disney. Safety tips, I had to like not save it to a playlist because it's like, hey, you could do something dangerous with that if it were on a playlist. If you put this content on a playlist, somebody might. Anyway, that being said, here's a little ditty from 1980. Let's take a look.
As mothers begin shopping for Halloween 1980, it's a good idea to keep several handy hints in mind for the good of your kids.
The shoulder of the corn right there. She's just picking her ass full blown in public. Didn't even, I got the wrong mouse. She is picking her ass full blown in public. That's 1980s. And he's like, Mom, the news, Mom.
The news is
Kids,
here.
just like when you're shopping for trick-or-treats, it's a good idea to accompany your children on their
So watching this a little bit earlier, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe that little kid wanted to be one of the pig people from the Twilight Zone. That's Miss Piggy.
treat rounds. Even follow them in your car closely so nobody will bother them. Police say it's a good idea to limit your trick-or-treating.
Okay, sorry. I talked over like the most important parts. Like, hey, if you let your kids go out, follow them in your car. It's 1980. Like, the average person is still driving a car from 1970 something and getting 7 miles to the gallon. So I'm sure it would just tickle people like nothing else to get in your 1974 Buick and
station
roll
wagon
down the street at 7 miles to the gallon on a good day.
Maybe it's just downhill. They can only go trick-or-treating downhill and just let the
we'll just park the car.
Your own neighborhood and limit it to daytime hours if possible. But if you
if possible, if someone comes knocking at my door during daylight hours on Halloween, I go, "What are you doing? I haven't even eaten dinner yet."
must trick-or-treat at night,
If
visit
you
only
can get
well-lighted
bowl
houses,
cut like
and don't
that.
allow your youngsters to visit homes of...
I mean, that's the thing. I'm not into doing things ironically, like with my body for the lulz. Right? Like, everything I do genuinely. And a bowl cut, if I were to do it, it would be ironically, and it would last like a week. Unless like a bunch of chicks started showing some attention to this guy with the bowl cut, then I'd be like, yeah, call me Guy Garton. No.
pranks, because a Halloween prank could backfire. When shopping for costumes, look for light, bright colors, and costumes that are short enough so your youngsters won't trip on them.
So these are confusing. Like, I get Batman over here. You can't really see him because I'm in the way. You get the Hulk. You get Wonder Woman. And then you have this guy. He's like a ninja skeleton.
Yeah.
He's got ribs and like some sort of Mr. T bling, maybe some sort of skirt. I don't know what's happening.
I thought at first it was like Rey Mysterio, but that's not yet.
And for added protection, decorate them with reflective tape or carry...
Oh, yeah, that's another thing we did in the 80s and the 90s. We go, hey, anything we could do as a species, I was a child, I had no say in this, but anything you could do as an adult in the 80s, you go like, well, what can I do to stay home? I want to stay home. You go, well, buy them batteries, buy them flashlights, get reflective tape, stick it to them. McDonald's will, the garbage that your food comes in, when you're done with that, plaster it all over your child.
Reflective stuff.
They can only go out during the daylight hours. So in October, they'll be out from 3:30 to 4:57. and that's when everybody really expects trick-or-treaters, right? Like, my parents wouldn't let us go until the sun had disappeared behind the horizon, but
Yeah.
they would also walk with us.
Correct. Yeah, my parents
So-
would too.
They wouldn't go like, well, we get home from school on a Halloween day, because sometimes that would happen. Halloween would fall on a school day, and like, fuck that shit. Halloween should always be on like a Friday. I don't care what. It's like how Thanksgiving can always be on like a third Thursday. Just have it be on the whatever Friday, last Friday.
Yeah.
Halloween, whatever.
Change it. Somebody change it.
Let somebody push some legislation through. I need that done. I mean, not that it's going to affect me now. Well, why did I talk about this? Oh, yeah, stapling garbage to your fucking kids. Anything you do, you go, like, my parents, I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine being like, if they were like, hey, yeah, enjoy that trick-or-treating. I'm going to crash out and watch the Knicks or whatever. I go, fuck.
Jameson says, to be fair, drunk driving was considered a fine back then.
It was. And depending on where you live, it might still be. Like, small town USA, like, people are like, oh, that guy. It's all fun and games until like a life is taken. And they go, well, yeah.
Ryan says our
Reflective bags,
trick-or-treat hours
so they glow
started
in the
4
beam
this
of
year.
a car's headlight.
4.
You guys have hours in Illinois or wherever for...
Fuck that shit. No trick-or-treating man is going to tell me when to go out and beg for candy.
And be careful of masks. The effect is good, but they do cut a youngster's vision. This year, why not try face makeup? They're the big in thing.
Don't your kids want to be Gene Simmons? The Demon? Don't they want to be the Star Child? The Beastmaster? Ace Frehley? What was he?
Right now, and they can be creative. And finally, a word about candy. A good rule to follow this year is to tell your youngsters to take only candy that is wrapped. And personally,
So, maybe here's the thing. I've watched a lot of television. Grandpa Simpson. I've seen a lot of movies. I've not seen or heard or experienced anybody making a real life reference to receiving unwrapped candy.
Mm-mm.
Like, we've all probably gotten those shitty crochet gifts or like the pamphlets about Jesus or whatever.
Like the little crappy
Apple.
dentist gifts.
Yeah. I've never gotten like someone went through the trouble of like opening the fun, the bag, not the fun bag, but the Halloween bag of Reese's like cups. And then they go, well,
Make it easier to open them.
Samaritan, why don't I just go ahead and rip open and get rid of all the trash for the kids? That's environmentally friendly and it saves time. Just put a naked ass peanut butter cup. Just
toss it in.
Yeah, imagine sticking your bare genitals on like the conveyor of an airport baggage claim. Are you kidding me? And you gonna put that in your mouth? I would not like you to put your genitals in your mouth. They're probably, unless you have like Marilyn Manson syndrome.
check apples and other fruit before letting your youngsters
Yeah, check all the fruit that you get. Oh, Mom, another bunch of bananas. Isn't it great to live in Guatemala?
eat it. Now, authorities say if you want a super safe Halloween in 1980, it might be a good idea.
How many times do you think he had to go like, whoop, God damn it, like... How many times do you think he missed that is what I'm getting at?
A lot.
There's obviously no bugs are going to go flying into his mouth. Doesn't he look a little bit like the dad from Seventh Heaven also? Like right here, he's like, oh. Like he's Stephen, what's his name? Not Stephen Fry. Stephen something or other. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm committing crimes.
Avoid trick-or-treating altogether and throw a party in your home or at your church. Either way, if you follow our simple Halloween safety tips,
Because the church is safe. There's never going to be anybody who's going to murder you, touch you inappropriately, steal your money. Church is a safe space. Basically against vampires. And even then, if they decide to not give a fuck, they basically can. Right? There's no safe place. Trunk or treat. Like, here's the thing. Not that I am, right? And you just like, well, giving weirdos ideas. Now, you don't have to be a weirdo. You don't have to be anybody to like see flaws in logic, right? You go, well, it's safer to go to a trunk or treat.
Yeah.
If I knew that, like, let's say I'm a weirdo, I'm a mincing pervert or whatever. It's Lee Greer, it's Lee Greer. I would go to a place where you wouldn't suspect perverts because people go there suspecting zero perverts.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, people who don't know probably go, well, like Roblox, it's kids on that game. Mm-hmm. And guess who hangs out with kids? Nefariously, not the people who aren't obviously paid or related to them. I can't see another reason to hang around with a kid. They're fucking annoying.
Probably a safer trick or treat in 1980.
So that was a safer way to trick or treat in 1980. Flashlights, if your kids have to go out, let them, I guess. Don't stop them. You can't go out with them. That's not an option.
No.
You can't. What else can you do? You got to sit there. You give them your batteries. You give them Duracells or the whatever. Yeah. You give them the copper top. You go, God bless and Godspeed. And then you get schlitzed on the couch at a key party. And then you had, imagine how many kids woke up after, the day after Halloween, right? And they got makeup smeared all over their face or whatever. They were and waiting to in the cold light of day, get at that candy to be yeah, let's get, because whatever, you probably did this a different way, because every time I go, don't you remember, everybody goes, who are you and why? No, my childhood was nothing like yours, Dave, so I just stopped trying. But what we would do is stay out as late as we could. Then we'd dump out the 40 pounds of, because we bring pillowcases because those things hold
everything.
Run. So you jump out 20, 30 pounds, 40 pounds, 50 pounds, candy. You just sort of roll in it, like a cat in a litter box and other turds. But you wake up the next day, you go, oh yeah, you rested. You go, oh, now I can really take stock. You start separating chocolate and sweet tarts and taffy. That's when you get into the nitty gritty of trades too, if you have any siblings.
Oh yeah.
How did I start telling that story? It was a good one, though, right? Anyway. So now we're moving on. This is this one I did not peek at all. So it's just vintage Halloween safety video was how it was billed. It looks to be probably, if I had to guess, based on the time period and what we've seen so far from this, is going to be here are, the same fucking bullshit I heard when I was a kid. My kid is going to hear as soon as he's cognizant of it. It's hey guys, the mask limit your vision? No fucking shit. Since the dawn of time, when the first human stood upright, looked around, cut 2 holes in a fucking piece of bark and held it up to his face, he went, you know what? This limits your vision a little bit. We
I don't
get
have
it.
any peripherals.
The masks are all fun, but when fuck you, adults, ruining holidays and shit.
Yeah, Brick, you could dress up a sheep or catch a kiwi and dress up a kiwi.
Like a small to medium-sized dog costume would fit on a kiwi, totally. Anyway, let's watch some safety. Yeah, that's when it starts good, because it was film. I'm also a little worried because when I do a search for Halloween safety, it's typically one of 3 videos. This looks like one of the 2 we've already seen. And if that's the case, we're going to have a very short show. The ghillie suit's never caught on. Obstructs the vision. Yeah, and plus there's always perverts lurking around. I feel like every time you buy a ghillie suit, they go, well, how many perverts you get a bag? Because you got to bag at least 3.
There's one magical, haunted evening
We
each
did
year
watch
Yeah.
this last
when all
year.
the scary
God dang it.
creatures come out to prowl
Well, we're
through
watching
every
it again, I
neighborhood.
guess.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Halloween probably is going to have to be let's watch these again, because there's so few archivists of Halloween related safety media. There's compilations of commercials as far as the eye can see, so I'm not worried about that. But Halloween is one of those holidays that a billion PSAs and videotapes and whatever's were produced for, but like not catalog, because it's one of those things where like, was it, what cartoon was it? I want to say it was The Simpsons, because every Simpsons did that, but like somebody was collecting all the left-handed what's-his-face cards, and he was going to put them in the wash, and so when they were all destroyed, the ones left were going to be worth a lot of money.
Oh.
The finer points escape me. It feels like a Simpsons episode, but my dementia-riddled brain is not helping. But that's what I'm getting at. Anyway, back to the show.
The scariest monster of all.
Because it's like, just for those uninitiated, to wrap up that button or button up that bow. And we took it for granted, right? There was so much of it. We go, well, we'll always have it. And then we started shoveling it into the fire because we go, we got so much of it. And then we all turned around after the fire went out in the furnace, and we go, yep, now all the excess is gone, but no one thought to save a single fucking one.
Well, why? This little witch doesn't know it, but she's taking some frightening chances of being hurt. Maybe badly hurt. Her costume is very,
The
very
kick me sign on her back is like a number one no.
dangerous.
Kicks hurt.
Can you see the things that make it dangerous? What about that mask?
No one's gonna want to give her candy. Here's the thing. This is just a joke. Don't crucify me. But the 70s and 80s had a weird fixation on like sexualizing the children. Like, look up any soap commercial. You see a girl in pigtails pretending she's 3 years old, and a bunch of dudes are burning it down to that shit. So like, hey, what's wrong with this costume? It's not sexy enough. No one's gonna give her the candy.
Yep.
See through those tiny holes for her eyes. If you were wearing that mask, here's what it would be like. You can see straight.
Right. Here's the thing, parents. Shut the fuck up. Like, if it were a real safety concern, there would be issues addressed. There would be changes made.
Right.
Because that's what happens. If it's a non-issue, people will complain. They'll say that Satan is in their music, or that they saw Jesus in their toast, or whatever. And if it's not an issue, nothing changes, and people just get to go like, "Yay, I get to complain for the rest of my fucking life." If it's a real issue, companies, governments, whoever step in, because they don't want to lose, customers and or get fined because money, and governments basically the same thing.
Yeah.
So if nothing changes and those mask eye holes don't change, maybe after 30 or 40 years, I don't know, after the first mask, we could have probably knocked this out millennia ago.
I don't think I ever wore a costume with a mask growing up. I was always either something my mom made, or I was like a witch or whatever.
The issue is also they're not wrong. Like, I don't enjoy wearing masks for extended period of time because of many reasons. One, of the visibility. Two, they get hot, especially if they're the huge full-headed latex mask.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't want to smoke, but I do appreciate that people have the ability to. Like, I like that if you want to, you can still destroy your body in a way that you enjoy. That's great. I don't want to wear a mask to a party because I don't want to pull it off and have my head smell like a ball sack because it's been cooking in vinyl and latex all night. But if somebody does, I don't want to be like, you know what? Like, be that guy who's like elbowing the dude in like the Fangoria dragon mask that's like full of foam to keep the shape, and it probably costs like $300. Be like, hey, like what's the vision like in there? Like, you gotta be careful. We're at a fucking party, dude. Shut the fuck out.
Front of you, but unless you happen to turn your head, you wouldn't see that car coming as you start to cross the street.
I had
You could
toasted
be
my
run over.
music.
And unless you look down, you
Man,
can't
35
see
years
that you're
ago.
coming to a curb. Ow, that hurts. It's bad enough to take a tumble on hard pavement.
Look at
but
that
it would be
shit
even
candy. Like, she got like one Tootsie Pop, like 900 Bit-A-Honeys. Where is she going? Like the retirement home?
Right.
worse to sprawl out on the
Necco
street in
wafers?
front of
Went
a
to
car coming.
grandma's.
And she was smeared across the
let's
pavement by
imagine
the
that we're in that
57
car.
Impala.
Can you see her clearly? Why not? What is there about her costume that makes it hard to see her?
Her parents aren't there to keep her out of the fucking street. Instead of taking a witch and plastering her with fucking bangles, right? When was the last time you saw a witch that had like reflective tape on her or
Just bejeweled to the max.
yeah, like, spooky things are spooky because typically they're dark, and in darkness, the mind can play tricks. And most kids understand that. I understood that when I was a kid. I understand it now. I didn't lose that. Just so in case you're wondering. Then you go, yeah, you get this costume, and you realize. And also, I realized too as a kid that darkness helps hide a lot of the flaws of costumes, especially if you're putting together by yourself. The last thing you want is like more light to show people like how shitty you look.
Look at me. I look like shit.
You want darkness, and you want no more accoutrement than you need for the costume. I feel bad for Comic-Con nerds because 99.99% of them are just fat, smelly, sad, pathetic losers, but that has nothing to do with it. The people who want to bring in like prop weapons, they have to jump through hoops and have to have their fucking pink socks reamed out, and then they strap 9 or 10 orange zip ties on it. And so anybody who wants a photo op, they go like,
Here.
yeah, imagine like, oh, whoa, Cloud from Final Fantasy VII, and everybody fucking creams their jeans or corduroys or linens or khakis or whatever, because they're always creaming over fucking Final Fantasy VII. And they go, can I get a picture? And of course the guy's, at best only a little overweight, and he goes, sure. And then you go like, well, you're covered in orange plastic, you stupid bitch.
Holy moly!
The kids who who go as Liberace were always the safest, but they got more candles and and candelabras and candy.
Right. And back in the day, everybody had like from the 40s to the 90s, everybody had candlesticks. It was a clue. Anyone who broke in somewhere, if you had a sack to fill with goods, there was a candlestick waiting to go in that bag.
Yeah.
Oh, mamma mia,
As
you
the
guys.
driver of a car or truck, you might not see her until it's
Thank you
too
for being
late,
a member for 9
and
months.
that's really
Right.
scary.
It's not just for no
Before
reason.
we
I'm
think
not here
about
for no
some
reason.
ways that the little
I'm not here
witch
for any
could
reason.
see and be seen better, let's take another look at her costume. Whoops.
Whoopsie
Down she
daisy.
goes again.
Where are fucking number one? Again, number one should be the parents. So let's just skip over that. But number two, where are your fucking friends, bitch? Only child and no friends? I mean, this child's parents are hoping she is like, they go, wouldn't it be great if we went to the grocery store and our kid was on the milk carton?
It seems as if she's collecting more bumps and bruises than candy tonight. Let's see if we can help her, shall we? And by helping her, maybe you can learn some things that will help
She's
you
hulking
stay
out.
safe at Halloween.
She's got a bowl cut too.
First, we need to turn back the clock and start this whole
Mom, are
evening
you
over
sure
again.
you don't want to come with me?
So we're gonna either need Doc Brown, The Flash, Superman, The Terminator.
One of the problems with this costume
Others?
is that it's too long. It's too easy to trip over a long, full skirt.
Yeah, they got that Gerber insurance plan. Like,
Oh, yeah.
It's like leaving your bike out unchained. You go, yeah, it's a mongoose, but my parents said if it gets stolen, they're gonna buy me another one anyway.
So we can shorten the skirt. You should always shorten any skirt, pants, slacks.
The cat fucked up the entire shot, looking straight down the barrel. A second or a minute, someone checks out that camera lens. It's immersion.
Holy moly!
What about the poor driver scared to death by the ghosts and witches?
He should know where he's at. It's Halloween. I mean, it's not like it comes out of nowhere, right? Back in the day, I mean, obviously, God knows what the state of commercials are. You would have seen football players dressed as Hollywood monsters, and as the promotions went on year after year, they stretched them thinner and thinner. Or you'd see Elvira's luscious melons smashed together, pushing beer or root beer. Oddly, but Mug was like, "Hey, get those cans in here," and then they go, "Elvira," and he goes, "I get the joke," and they go, "Seriously, we've got business." Anywho,
cape that is too long or floppy.
Melons.
Now the
Yeah,
broom.
it's like two broke girls except fun.
That's a clumsy thing to carry. And it's something that you're likely to trip over in the dark.
No shit. Number one, this is like a cosplayer's issue too, right? Because if you're gonna like bring a prop, I don't know if anybody really internalizes the concept of like the carrying of props, because you're thinking in your head as you're gathering this shit you're going to be carrying around someplace. You go, oh my God, we got 3-day tickets for Comic-Con in Tucson, Phoenix, San Diego, Minnesota. I don't give a fuck where it is. Wherever you go, yes, my costume slaps. Sure, it's 150 pounds heavier than the character that I want to be, but here we go. Because I was in that trap. And this is before, like, you could go to, like, a Michael's or a Hobby City or whatever, and they had influencer branded foam shit that you could make costumes out of.
Yeah.
I went as Nicholas D. Wolfwood, if you're familiar, from Trigon, right? So he has this huge cross that's heavy because it's so full of mercy, but it's like a metal ass thing full of guns, and it's also a gun itself. So I was like, oh, I want to do that, because that's like, otherwise you're just a dude in a black suit. So I was like, well, what am I going to do? Foam doesn't exist in this capacity. So I got a 4x4 a piece of timber, and my buddy's dad, we found the ratio for each piece. He cut it. I wrapped it in a Goodwill sheet and then wrapped it in belts and tape. And I carried around 10 feet of redwood at the Animagic Comic-Con circa 2003 or 4 as Wolfwood. Now, I wasn't thinking in the moment as I was making this wooden plank, this is going to be heavy. But I did it. You know why? Because I'm dedicated. And that's what separates me from the rest of you fucking animals, right? Is my dedication to the bit. When I get into a costume, until I am ready to break character, and you will know because it'll break immersion. When I had the Wolfwood costume with the cross, I kept it up. I pretended like it wasn't heavy. I was sweating my fucking ass off because I was wearing a full suit in summer, carrying around 90 pounds of wood, but I kept the character in mind the whole time. Because what is worse than going someplace and seeing a character who's the right build, in the right costume that, because it's never going to be like screen accurate. It's a cartoon 9 times out of 10. And then they just don't have the energy. It's what annoys me the most. Halloween, and anytime you're going to get into a costume, give me any amount of the energy of that character, I'll take. I would like 100%, because that's what we're doing here, you fucking bitches. You're getting into a costume to celebrate a holiday to escape who you are. It's not to have who you are, this blob of mashed potatoes, slide into a different sock and sit on the couch in a different form. It's to live a little, you fucking squatches.
It's usually easy to shorten brooms. Or round
But why
off
would
the sharp
you?
points of pirate swords
Yeah.
and other costume
Fuck your sword. Cut the tip off. Cut the handle off. Give him just a small ruler. You're a teacher instead of a pirate.
parts that can trip you or scratch you.
Like, this looks like something you would do to a child who's being punished.
Yeah.
Like, you almost shot your brother's eye out with your Red Ryder BB gun. Fuck your pirate swords.
Cardboard brooms and swords are usually safer than wooden ones,
But look extremely shitty, and you will be laughed at for it.
but it's safest not to carry anything like that in the
Pizza Hut commercial right there, guys. I feel like I brought this up last year, too. But check out, I'm going to move me out of the way because you need to see the tightness of this Pizza Hut commercial.
It's not a commercial at all.
I would say a commercial is anything that advertises.
It's a newspaper ad.
Yeah. Well, it's commerce, right? That's the root word, commerce, business, selling, trading, business, goods, services, money, salted peanuts. I would say if you're going to have commerce involved, it is a commercial. Look at that fucking shit. I can almost hear the Ninja Turtle VHS. You guys know the song. I don't want to sing it because it'll definitely copyright me, but I thought about it.
Place. Now, what else might we change on this costume to make it safer? What about that color? Remember how hard it was to see the little witch because of her dark costume on a dark night?
It also encompasses stuff like papers.
We should always wear light, bright colors on the street at night so drivers can see us. What about this color? A white costume makes...
Right, because if you want to... Let me get back in here. Because if I, here's the thing. Spookiness is what Halloween is for. And if someone said, hey, what do you want to be for Halloween? And I was like, a spooky zombie or a Frankenstein or a Dracula. And then you go, bleh. And they go, well, what if you were like that? But the thing that made you, it wasn't there. Like, let's say you're a Dracula, but instead of sucking blood, you filled out tax returns. And like you're Frankenstein, but instead of being brought back from the dead from other people's parts, you were just a guy working under the guy who fills out tax returns. This is fucked. It's fucked. Go,
an unusual,
video.
different kind of witch
Buh.
who's more likely to be safe on Halloween.
How dare you? I needed you to see that Pizza Hut commercial.
A good way to make any costume easier to see at night is to decorate it with reflective tape.
To go out during the day. Yeah, and tape them up. Get those bicycle reflectors. Here's the thing. Back in, you know what was huge in the fucking 90s, you guys? In our cereal boxes, we would get toys, physical things. They were like things you have to send away for. And I don't know, 7 times out of 10, they were bicycle reflectors.
Yeah.
So I had the Garfield ones, you had the Ninja Turtle ones, a million bicycle reflectors. Staple them to your child. Take what they want, turn it 180 degrees, and then kick that idea in the dick by making it shitty for even that idea. Oh, parents, they were so great from the 70s till I'm going to say up until because like I feel like we're swinging a little bit too far the wrong way, but let's say 1997. From the 70s to 1997. They were like, you know what kids love? Shitty things. So everything that they like, we should make shitty if they do it again, which we'll try to not let them, right? God damn, if they do something that is enjoyable, they being anyone who wants to aim something at a child, unless it horribly scars them, then we'll give them a pass. Like if The Last Unicorn, like give a huge harpy with horrifying face warts and like a wrinkly waddle and these huge wings and talons. Give that the hugest pair of tits you've ever seen. A-okay, say the parents. Not a problem. Raphael says, damn, twice. And they go, you know what? That's a little too far. Where are the giant birds who kill old ladies with their giant tits? That's what our children want. Where are all the tiny rats and mice being slaughtered wholesale by scientists, Secret of NIMH style? That's what we want for our children. Not these Ninja Turtles.
My God.
These fuckers.
Patches. Some costumes come with reflective material already attached to the cloth.
Yeah.
Construction workers.
Here's what it looks like to a car driver. It's easy to see, even on...
It's not easy to see. They're probably shooting on 16 millimeter, which is already woeful under the best of lighting conditions. And they go, yeah, super easy to see. It only took you 30 seconds of raw footage and they needed to get within 8 feet of the camera. Yeah, that's totally worth looking like shit in comparison to what you want to look like. Yeah, hey, what do you want to grow up to be, little Billy? A doctor. Oh, well, you're going to be a pig shit collector. You're not going to be a farmer. You're going to collect this shit, and you're not even going to, like, use the shit. You just collect it. You put it in a truck. Someone else will take that truck somewhere else. You just pick it up, and you don't even get to drive a tractor. It's your bare hands.
Darkest night.
FGO says you heard it everyone. Women with big boobs aren't okay.
Women with big boobs are fine. Birds? No! Birds, no. Anything that doesn't lactate naturally shouldn't have them. Women, get them as big as you want. I don't care. I mean, I've got certain size parameters. I don't want them too small. I'm like Goldilocks, right? I don't want them too big. I don't want them too small. I don't want them too hot. I don't want them too cold. I don't want too fat an ass. I don't want too skinny an ass. Because logistically, it becomes a problem. I don't want to be one of these weirdos, right? These sex perverts who like looks at cartoon characters and like looks for that in humans. Like people, these weirdos, like
the Jessica Rabbit people.
Yeah, like the Jessica Rabbit people, or like the women who want to be like that, or the men who want to be like that little Korean guy or wherever he's from. He's got like dark skin. I want to say he was like, maybe he's from the Philippines, but he's like trying to be like Superman.
Oh,
Or, like had blue eye implants installed or whatever. So he's like caught like the chin dimple and shit. You're on a slippery slope, like
the lady that like had all those surgeries to be like Barbie.
yeah, like I can't imagine a worse situation to be in, because I've been in it, than being what you are, but wanting to be something else and not accepting what you are. There are varying degrees of it, obviously, but people who take it to the extreme like that are fucking insane.
Yeah.
But that's do whatever you want. Really, ironically, all in sundry, there's gonna be people fetishizing shit. I'm just saying, like, watch out, because you go like, I'm sure that the creators of Zootopia go like, wouldn't it be fun if a fox and a rabbit went on a jaunty little adventure through a town or city? Town's too small. A city full of other animals who were, other human qualities.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because then you can't Google your own work. Imagine being an artist who can't Google their own work. I worked on Zootopia. Oh, have you ever Googled yourself, like the fan art? No.
You should also add some of it to the bag or container you'll use to carry home your candy. Some special Halloween sacks are treated with reflective...
You know what, Dan? And don't even, like, adjust your actions according to the bag. Like, don't take the design on the bag into consideration. Like, no artistic license. Right over the clown's face. Like, don't accent the art that is on your shitty bag. Just hey, in between houses, keep a big roll of the shit in the bag. So
just in case.
Some safety scissors, for safety's sake. Cut a little piece of tape off and stick it to each candy bar. Or Smarties. There are candy out there that aren't bars. So let's say you're walking, right? I'm a child walking. And I go, oh, I tripped on my broom, my fucking cardboard broom, because it's not a fucking 100% fail-safe. Candy goes everywhere. The cards go, ah! I didn't see the candy, so I killed every child for miles. But with candy covered in reflective tape, the drivers will go, oh, right, it's Halloween, they'll say to themselves.
Yeah.
These aren't real ghosts. They're children. They're kids.
Material when they're made. And it's a good idea to write your name,
address, phone number,
Social Security.
Put a couple of pictures of you in a bathing suit in your bag.
Phone number on the
Fucking
sack.
weirdos.
Just in case there is an accident.
Or, here's the thing, 90%, maybe that's why they don't do, maybe I say this every year, but maybe this is why they don't do Halloween PSAs anymore like they used to. Because I tried finding some, and they have started producing them. Like, I was able to find some from like 2020 on. But it's like back to the old, like, watch out for people putting stuff in your candy. And there's nothing you can do to save yourself. You will never know comfort if you really want to. Because if someone was to get into your house, they can. Right? Like, you have windows that are easy to break into. Like, if someone wants to do something, they will. The law is there to come in after the fact, but you can't stop someone from doing something. Case in point, if you go to your dentist and he goes, well, here's some Novocaine, or he's like, here's knockout gas, he could jack off on your face, right? Like, there are so many. I feel like when I was 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago, when we were doing like just the podcast, I feel like every week there was a dentist in the news who would have a syringe full of his jizz, or like when someone was under, they would jack off on them or something. So you're never safe. You'll always put your trust in someone because you have to and not know.
Right.
And you roll the dice every day. Whether you're eating in a public restaurant because there are perverts and weirdos and sycophants everywhere. But like we it's only on the big days we worry about it. Like you can go to an IHOP and something a lot like Road Trip can happen to you, a la DJ Qual's, ass French toast. But it's only on Halloween where we go, watch out for that shit. It can happen every fucking day. It does. I guarantee goddamn it. That's exactly why I
How
quit
about
dental
the
school.
mask? Any problem with it? Do you remember how hard it was to see out through those little eye holes?
I mean,
To be
kind of.
safe at night, you have to be able to see clearly as well as be seen. We can improve the mask by cutting larger holes to look
Wait,
out.
no, but if you wouldn't improve it, like if that were a thing, from the manufacturer, would it be like that? And like this predates this, but doesn't this look like someone made this with like a 3D printing pen? Like it's so fucking terrible.
There, that's better. But there is an
So why the white hat? I feel like I brought this up last year. Why make the whole costume with the white hat to put on the mask that has a hat built in? I feel like because if memory serves, she's going to go like, you know what, Mom? We just mangled this mask. I bought the black outfit. Let's get GTFO. Get it the fuck out of here, Mom.
safer way.
And also, nice hair. I love the hair, Mom. Good. Nailing it. Thanks for buying the first costume. Thanks for fucking it up. Thanks for the second worst costume. And also, nice hair. Guess
You
this
can
thing on the wall back here, that's a phone. In the old days, you'd have to stand by the wall, like, talk to people.
Wear a
Ugh.
mask.
Yeah, fuck this shit. Look at her ass job she did cutting these eye holes. Like, don't worry, I'll do a great job making them bigger. Oh, still terrible? No, I guess we'll have to throw it away.
Yep.
Sure, Woolworths has your $2.58, but why bother?
Oh, you think you need a mask to disguise yourself? Well, just watch what you
Yeah,
can
just make a crazy face.
do. With a little help from your parents and some scraps of cloth or old clothes from around home.
Right. God damn it. Why- It feels so fresh in my memory now that like we watched this last year. It's like, hey, you know what? We bought you that witch costume. Fuck it. We'll make a shittier witch costume. And you know what? Fuck that. You're going to be a hobo. You're going to wear my old underwear and shit.
An eyebrow pencil, different colors of eyeshadow.
Like it, I don't like that you can't, because like you can be other things without being insensitive, whether culturally or economically or whatever. Like if you just want to be something else, Halloween should be the time that you can do that.
Yeah.
And I don't like that they go, well, you shouldn't be this and you shouldn't be that because it's cultural appropriation. Like, the first time that this big hit me, someone was like, wanted to go as like, classic stereotypical Native American chief. And they'll be, you can't do that. It's cultural appropriation. I go, well, like, but you're just pretending, right? It's not like you're dressing up as a white person in Native American garb and like running for political office, saying like, I'm one with the land. And you start wearing turquoise and you wear corn earrings or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you're dressing up for a fucking Halloween that most people whip their tits out and get drunk for.
Sure.
It's
yeah.
not like you're going, I don't like seeing other people be this. I don't like people pretending to be things that make me uncomfortable. And does it really make you uncomfortable, or is it just like your personality is being a fucking nuisance? Like, I don't know. I cannot ever be on the other side of this coin, but I can't ever see myself in a situation where somebody's dressed as something in a situation like a party or a holiday and going like, how dare you? In a grocery store, sure. If I run into someone in a Payless shoe store, I go, hey, dude, that's an Indian headdress, and it's February 22nd.
So, okay. All right. Okay, so furries. That's one thing
Disgusting.
that you don't.
No, fucking disgusting. Furries shouldn't exist.
So if somebody dresses a furry for Halloween, you're fine with
Anytime.
that?
Well, no, because if you, number one, why would you dress as a furry? No, you're a furry. If you want to put on a mascot costume for Halloween, I'll buy that. I like.
How do you delineate between somebody that does that on Halloween?
All wrong. If you're a furry, it's all wrong. 100%. You're a disgusting sexual deviant, and you should be disciplined, like by some sort of governing body, with due process. I'm not a monster. But like that's the thing. Like Halloween, and any party or occasion where you can dress up as something, I feel like all holds should be barred, right? No holds, not all. No holds barred. That's the movie with Hulk Hogan. No holds barred, because you're doing it. It's like for fun.
Yes.
For fun. Now, if someone's doing it in bad faith, then yes, everybody boo that man and throw dog feces on his car. But if someone was to dress up in something and not do it simply to denigrate the thing but who does that, right? Like who dresses up as a Native American or 50 Cent or whatever just to like be an asshole about it? Like a hobo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, guess what? I'm economically depressed. It's a fucking costume. I don't know. All holes should be barred. Not all holes. I don't want to bar any hole from anyone. That's the thing. You do you. I don't want to be that person who's like, hey, that's a hole that's barred. I don't want to be that person, Brick. So don't put that on me.
Rouge,
No holes.
lipstick, an old mop or wig, some wax teeth.
Yeah, we always have those lying around. Oh, let's see. What do you want to be for Halloween? Well, I have an old mop and some wax teeth. You could go as someone whose parents didn't give a fuck about them. Again, I went as that for the last 4 years.
Maybe some clay and food coloring. And
Clay?
a few other odds and ends.
See, there's no term for it. You can be brown face, black face. Is that facial hair face? I feel like that child was making fun of my facial hair.
Yeah, it's
Right?
Dad's beard hair.
When you see something that you have reflected on somebody else, get offended. Right? It's not like imitation is the most sincere form of flattery. If you see someone who looks like you or is acting like you for reasons unknown, become offended. It will help you. It will help them. It will help society. It's not like you could just chill out.
Be surprised what you can turn yourself into.
Offensive. Offensive in the eyes, right? Offensive in the everything.
Whether you buy a costume or design your own, be sure that it's made of flame-retardant material. That means material that won't catch on fire
This is such a
easily.
confusing party. Like, in what world would all of these kids just be standing around making polite conversation? Like, this would be ape shit.
FDO says you should rock Frank Zappa facial hair. You're close already.
Here's the thing: the mustache is what makes it or breaks it. Because like beyond a certain point, it's okay. Before that, it doesn't have the heft to do a lot of things. It's not a load-bearing mustache. So I says to her, I says,
Now our little witch has turned into a beautiful princess.
this is the same mirror. Guys, have you seen the movie Troll 2? Where why does that fucking it seems like every character in that movie spends a little time in the mirror, but like when the sister is wearing her little Garfield nightshirt, like doing her like cheer dance routine.
Oh,
and you
yeah.
go, why the fuck are we watching this? Shot right here, right now, possibly.
New costume is much safer. But there are a few other
And
things.
everybody knows the safest things are the funnest.
Yes.
Marshmallows are super fucking fun. You know what I love? Crocs. Everybody loves those because they're fun. They're safe and fun.
You should do before going out. First,
Wipe
eat
your
a
face.
big dinner. If you go trick-or-treating while you're hungry,
You won't feel like eating poison.
Oh.
you'll be tempted to sample some of your treats while you're out, and that's definitely not a good idea. Keep an eye on the clock. In many places,
Holy crap, it's almost 6:08. I
the
gotta
police
get
set the hours
going.
that you should trick or treat. Trick or treat only within those
Now look how
times.
dark it is
Yeah.
outside.
It's hella dark.
Neighbors should be ready
Go out
with
during the
treats for
middle of
you.
the day if you can.
And
High
drivers
noon.
should be more
Or if
careful to
not
watch
that,
for
the
you during those
absolute
hours.
dead of night.
Mom, can I go?
Mom, Dad, I'm going out trick-or-treating. Shut up. Okay.
Make sure you carry a flashlight when you go.
Well, she's a princess,
The
Brick.
light will not only help
No,
you see
she's a witch.
She said, they said, now she's a pretty princess.
No, she's a white witch. I don't care what.
That's what.
No, you can't put on a pumpkin outfit and go like, "Hey, I'm a lemon." I don't give a fuck what you say you are. Well, whatever, within reason, gender politics aside. I don't give a fuck what you say you are. You dress up like a white witch with a witch hat and a witch dress. You're not a fucking
where you're going in
princess.
the dark. But it will also make it easier for others, including drivers, to see
Have a
you.
good time, honey.
Good luck.
Father and I are going to pass around a fishbowl full of car keys. Oh, God, the amount of pubes they must have been choking on back in this time period.
This divorce brought to you by a kid's costume.
Always travel with a group, not alone. It's safer still to have a parent along to keep an eye on things.
But who's going to do that? I mean, realistically, it's the 70s. There's a dry bar in every living room. There's a record player in it. Herb Albert's Whipped Cream and Other Delights will be playing as soon as the door closes. And there will be shag carpet on every level of existence, if you catch my drift.
And of course, you should always walk. Riding a bicycle at night is always dangerous.
Walk, don't run for Halloween candy. Shoot this during the, did I say this last year? God damn it. Shoot this shit during the day. Shoot it during the day when there is light. Cameras use, in this time period, a physical medium that reacts to light. And if you are going to suck off the sun for Halloween's sake, show up to the house. Maybe noon might be too late. 9 a.m., right? Because you got to get there. You got to go through the 9 costumes. You got to explain to the kid why after cutting the holes in the eyes, whatever. You got
To become a princess.
you need lots of time. Because otherwise, when you go, guys, no masks, go out when the sun is up, come home when the sun is up. Don't go, well, we're going to have to. This is like the devil. I've not seen The Devil Wears Prada, but it feels like in a movie like that, right? Somebody at the 11th hour is smoking a cigarette with like a long filter, Cruella DeVille style, or like maybe it's like a Stanley Tucci or whatever character comes in and he goes, "Strike it! We gotta start again!" And they go, "Again? The show is in 14 minutes." And he goes, "I don't care." That's this whole fucking situation. When in reality, if you're not even gonna go with your fucking kids, what do you fucking care?
Yes, FDO. Yes, shoot it during the day so he can complain about it. Just like that one where you're walking around and he's got that dude asking for coupons.
Complain about it less because here's the sitch, guys. Canonically, within the reality of the situation that is this fucking tape, and it's not even tape, it's film. It's film. 16 millimeter, but still. They say it. They tell you. It's not like, hey, it's heavily implied it's better to go during the day. They flat out fucking tell you. They say, Go during the day. So if they go, hey, here they are, it's daytime, I wouldn't go, well, what? We wouldn't be having this conversation, FDO. Because they said go out during the day.
It's even more dangerous to try to ride in costume at night. As you go from house to house, stay on the sidewalks as much as possible.
Couldn't even a generator with some lights. An extension cord. You're near a house.
Nah.
Here's the thing. Some of you might be like, I could do everything if I wanted to shoot a movie. This is why most movies have a director, a cinematographer, someone who does lighting, because one person, obviously here, forgot it all, right? Because you need someone to go like, hey, I know how a camera. I don't know how a camera works, but I know how to point one to make a good picture, right?
Mm-hmm.
You need that guy. You need the guy who knows how to light a scene. Because if you just have a director, or maybe not even a guy who's a director, maybe you have a guy who was handed $50 from a local safety concern. They go, hey, we need a video, a film. They go, I got it. Is it okay, P.S., one note, quick question. I know you guys are busy. Is it okay if it's antithetical to everything that's said in it? Everything?
They forgot their
If you have
flashlights.
to walk in an area where there are no
Yeah. Where are the flashlights?
Where's the
sidewalks,
reflectors?
walk as
They're lost in, that's the thing.
far off the roadway as possible.
Not to get too into the nitty gritty of this, but the larger the surface area, the better. In any capacity, right? So when you have film, cameras, videos, today you're worried about I worry about sensor size, full frame, medium format, micro four thirds, the other.
Others.
There's not even others. It's the other.
Oh.
APS-C. Micro Four Thirds, APS-C, full frame, medium format. With each, you get more surface area, and by that virtue, you get to shoot clearer with less light because of more surface area.
Mm.
Why did I start telling you this? It's because it's important.
Light. Reflecting.
Yeah. So when you have a 30, if you're shooting on 35 millimeter, which is expensive, you have more surface area. 16 millimeter, you have way less. And so that's why you see a lot of grainy shit and a lot of dark shit like this. Because, if you're old enough to remember shooting film days, it'll have an ASA rating. But again, it doesn't take much. Guy with a flashlight, they could have, but again, shooting film, you didn't have any instantaneous feedback, right? You'd have to go by what the film stock said, the color temperature, what it recommends. You'd hold a light meter and you go, I don't know. None of that happened.
No.
None of that happened. Nobody, with big mutton chop sideburns and a dad mustache, had a light meter around his neck, and he goes, all right, I think the shutter speed should be, they just go, roll it.
Yep.
It's totally black, boss. We're getting the dailies back. It's totally black. Fuck you, he says.
And face the traffic. That
Good
way
night,
you
Ryan.
can see
Good
what's
night.
coming
Enjoy your
and get out of the
sleep.
way if you have to. Cross streets only at brightly lighted corners, not in the middle of the block, and never between two parked cars. When you start across a street, cross quickly, but don't run, and don't stop in the middle of the street for any reason.
So let me perfect. Let me ask you this, because they always there must be a reason, right? Because no sign exists for no reason. We're not here for no reason. So when they say get off your bike and walk it through the
Sidewalk.
intersection,
Yeah. Or, yeah.
don't run, but move quickly. Move quick enough that it's not a run, but you're still. What are we doing here? Nobody will ever tell you. At least they didn't tell me through all the years of watching safety videos to school and beyond. They say, get off, do this, do that. Don't run. And I say, well, why not? Like in a crowd situation, in a fire, I get that. You don't want to crowd herd mentality. You can lose your shit, and before you know it, you're breathing in smoke and you're dead. But with like a single person walking a bike in a crosswalk, I go, why don't you just keep your ass off the seat, right? Is it so dangerous to just ride your bike somewhere, right? Because once you get across the crosswalk, your ass is right back in that seat.
It's true.
The fuck is my question.
Stay in your own neighborhood when you're trick-or-treating.
Queen told me.
Your neighbors are probably hoping to see you in costume on Halloween. And it's safest to visit
The
people
ones that are hoping to see you out of costume on Halloween, tell your parents about immediately. I feel like I've told this story before, but since we watched this video before, it's apropos. As a kid, you don't understand like sexual dynamics or why anyone would want to see or touch the spots where your underwear's covered. But I just remember being like so confused because it felt like things from the 80s came at you without context. Like somebody in a parent group would say, you should tell your kids about this. Or there'd be like a PSA somewhere that I would miss. And my mom would, or dad would come to me out of nowhere sometimes and be like, if someone ever does this, tell me. And I would go, you got it. And so that would put that in my head, like to be on high alert for this behavior. And the one that stuck with me the most, because it was always the most bizarre, was like, my mom and dad sat us, me and my brother down. They go, well, if someone touches you on like where your underwear covers, let us know. Not like, because how do you discuss that nuance?
Right.
If someone starts stroking you, like, as a 4-year-old, like, look out. Like, so you go, but that's the thing. If someone, because it happens all the time, if you watch To Catch a Predator, it happens all the time. If someone you trust will go, yeah, well, don't let strangers do that. But this guy, girl, whoever, the weirdo in your life will go like, yeah, I'm fine.
Right.
But
I'm your whoever.
Regardless, I was still on the lookout, high alert. Because in my head, they go, because you can't control necessarily what's going to, like the imagery that's going to pop into your head. So my mom goes, if someone touches you on your underwear, or like when the word underwear came up, like the underwear in my head appeared, the underwear I wore back in the day, the little underoos with like the red piping and it had Ninja Turtles on it. So like there was a pair of those just spinning in my head. And I go, if anyone touches where this is, tell mom. It never happened, but it was a weird thing to always think about and like worry about and go like, would that happen?
Yeah. Yeah. Weird. I never had that.
But how do you approach a kid? You say, well, how do you cover your bases? It's weird. But moral of the story is, most people aren't doing that shit. There's no razor blades in candy. The cyanide that's coming out of the pixie sticks was given to you by your own dad. Like, you're 99 times out of 100, you're going to be victimized by someone you know and love. Mm-hmm. Like, you're not going to go trick or treating and find, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre family.
Don't know the people very well. Don't go into their homes.
Most
people enjoy having trick-or-treat.
You're trick-or-treating. Why would you go to anybody's home, right? Like, the idea is to get from house to house as quickly as possible to gain as much net weight in that bag as you can. If someone's like, hey, come on in for some hot apple cider, I'd be like, fuck you, dude. I haven't even gotten to the house that gives the full bars.
Come to their doors. But there are a few people who
well, what are you, a white witch? No, I'm a princess. That's some bullshit.
kids.
Everybody take one apple.
They might put sharp or hard objects in.
Oh, those wafer cookies that all grandmothers love.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, have some licorice flavored chiclets fresh from Puerto Penasco. Me and Herb went down there over the summer, and these are what's left over. Yeah, don't mind the fact that they're
Candy and
crusty as
apples.
fuck.
Brick says,
might put
I
something
remember back when I was young, it was the flasher in the park. The guy with the trench coat always was on the lookout for
Right.
him. Yeah.
Every generation has a different boogeyman.
Yeah.
I think I lived through a couple because there was the boogeyman that would be present in my life, not really, but like as a warning, from like kindergarten to fourth grade, roughly. That was the person who my parents were worried that would like get onto the playground and offer us temporary tattoos that were laced with drugs.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like getting past the fences, the aides at the school, multiple adults and levels of prevention to get onto the playground and be like, here's some drugs. And like, why? Like, when was the last time you walked into any place and just started giving away free money
Right.
for the fuck of it? Like, hey, here's some drugs, kid. I realize if you want more, you have not the means nor the know-how to get them. But hey, the first one's free.
Mm-hmm. First
The
one's always
customer's
free.
a customer. That's like giving out free samples of Head and Shoulders. Sure, some of them are not going to end up on a scalp, but you got to take that chance.
Or gum that could make you sick if you eat it.
Stupid.
To be completely safe, save your treats until you get home. Then ask your parents to help you check them carefully to make sure that there's nothing in them or on them that could hurt you. The safest treats
I mean, the on them, that should be immediately distinguished
Yes.
by a child. Like if somebody goes, oh, here's a Snickers, and there's like a rat trap, like double-sided taped to the top of it. You go, Mom doesn't have to check this one. I got it. But
are usually candy or gum that come in their own wrappers from the factory. Fruit should be washed before you eat it.
Fruit should never be in a trick-or-treat bag.
yes, you can take out your fucking vampire teeth. You've been home for 40 minutes, Mr. Reese.
And all candy bars and fruit should be sliced so you can be
All right, there we go. Now all the fruit has been sliced. Go to bed, and you can eat it in the morning after it's rotten as
brown.
fuck.
certain that there is nothing hard or sharp inside that could hurt you.
Yep, someone gave you a stick of butter. Make sure there's no razor blades in it. Bull ass.
If you're
shit.
not sure whether something is safe,
Okay, so here's the thing too. Over the course of my life, and I probably said this last year too, but hey, welcome to reruns. Over the course of my life as a child, like trick or treat career, I'm going to be generous and say 6 pieces of candy had to be thrown away.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was never malicious. No malicious content.
No, like a
No
lollipop
malicious.
wrapper opened up.
The wrapper fell off. Something happened where you go, oh, you win some, you lose some, and you ditch the thing.
Yes.
Never, ever, ever, ever. I probably trick-or-treated till I was 12. Because I remember, like, 7th grade, me going like, even for me, this is weird. I'm too old. But for like many years, never did I find cyanide. I foam at the mouth and ended up in the hospital. I never, ate a razor blade or suffered any ill effects from just anything I received in Halloween. And I have to feel like that's most people, right?
Yeah.
It's nice to have a sharp eye out. Like here in Arizona, scorpions exist. There's no way you can get around that. It's like weirdos and sex perverts and murderers. They're everywhere. You're not going to know where they are until they strike, much like a scorpion. But you can't live your life in fear. When you see one, you go, there's one. If you can get it in a cup and move it away, do it, especially with the sex perverts. If you can't, just sort of live your life and cohabitate, because what can you do really? Nothing.
don't take any chances. Throw it away.
Yeah, just throw everything away.
Just dump it. It was just an exercise going out
Pretend
trick or
like
treating.
You're the boss and you're harassing your secretary. And you're ready for your daily, and just all into the. Goodbye,
But let's get
Pop-Tarts.
back to the fun part of Halloween with the princess and her friends.
The darkness. The
See?
pure,
The
unrelenting
princess.
darkness. She's a fucking witch. That's a sex pervert. Give him a cup.
Almost everyone enjoys a good joke or riddle.
What's your trick?
What you guys eat for breakfast?
What?
Ghost toasties.
Ghost toasties. This wasn't like off the cuff. This was written. So like ghosts exist. Ghosts exist. Jokes exist. Somebody could have been like, you know what? It's the 70s. The internet's not a thing, but like there are books. Right, joke books.
Joke books.
Ghost toasties. Oh, that's great. Here's a Tootsie Roll for the trouble.
What's a wiener when you take out its inside?
What?
A Halloweener. Where does Dracula?
A Halloweener.
So the prerequisite to get your candy is to tell a fucking joke to this house? I'd be like, bye. I don't need candy that bad.
He'll keep his money
Where?
in a blood bank.
Here, have some candy.
Here, please leave. I don't want any more fucking riddles. I got a fishbowl full of keys back here that aren't gonna hand themselves out.
However, some practical jokes and pranks aren't so funny.
Like?
If you should break something, it wouldn't be very funny to the owners
That's Balky.
or to your parents, who might have to pay for it. So keep your jokes funny and harmless.
Here's some footage unrelated to what I'm talking about. Thanks, Balky.
Tonight has been a magical night.
Guys, that was a pretty sick Camaro, right? That SS that we just went by? I'm going to stake my life on the fact that that was a Camaro SS.
It's Prius.
Saw a scary monster changed into a beautiful, happy, and safe little princess.
Oh,
How about you?
again. Turned into a little
Doesn't
princess.
matter what she fucking says, right? Like, I don't know if you guys have seen the movie, but there was a little ditty out there. It's not The Shadow, so don't think it's that.
Yeah.
It was a different movie. His name was The Great Mouse Detective, right? And Rattigan was a fucking rat. No matter how much he made his underlings call him a mouse, and no matter how many people he strangled when they accidentally called him a rat, he was a fucking rat. Right? So if a witch bleaches her costume, nothing changes. You're still living in a fucking hovel. You're wearing a fucking witch hat covered in reflective tape. Where are you the princess of? Portopia?
Yeah.
You
Oh,
follow
and that
the lead
Camaro
of
was a
little
Geo.
princess and have a safe and super Halloween
Sure,
this
it's got
year.
me. Another year, another viewing of that video.
Can't wait to watch it again next year.
We did it. Oh, yeah, I can't wait. You know what's going to happen next year, guys?
This.
The same thing. She's going to go like, I want to be a witch. And I'm going to go, what the fuck? Why buy the costume, then modify the costume, then ditch the costume entirely,
In the black of night, go out trick-or-treating.
and all on the same night as the Halloween itself, right? Hey, go out during the day, kids. Oh, shit, we got to rethink the costume on the fly at the 11th hour. Put on a pot of coffee. The kids are going out at midnight. And not only that, everybody, all of their friends were out at the same time.
Yeah.
It was nighttime.
That's like the other video that we watched that was the same as the guy with the coupon book. They went out trick-or-treating during the day and then the carving the pumpkin. You're carving the pumpkin on Halloween and then you're going out trick-or-treating. Like, but doesn't that stuff happen before?
So humans are so confused. It'll be October 1st. And they go, it's Christmas time. Fucking Cal Ranch. The sliver of window per year for Halloween is like slenderer than the life of pagers. Cosmically, you know what I mean? Milliseconds on the cosmic clock. Smaller every year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Being said, we've got some Halloween surprises. It's an educational short film from Mickey's Safety Club.
Oh boy.
Oh, we'll do that. Oh, it looks like Maze, we call it. MCMXC. 19. That's all I got.
Trick or treat!
What have we here? A skeleton, a pumpkin, and a witch.
Boy,
We
oh
look
boy,
great
lady,
here.
you're in for a long night if you have to fucking say every costume you see.
One for you,
You're the Rain Man?
Bye-bye.
one for you, one for you.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Plop.
Tink. Somehow I found fun-sized versions of small candies. What kind of dickhead? 1990. Wow, feels older. What kind of dickhead saw the fun size, right? The Snickers bar that was roughly the size of your thumb. And goes, you know what? Too fun.
Cut that shit in half.
No, it's less than half.
The minis?
Yeah, I would say the minis are 46%. It's less than 50%. Because like a fun-size Snickers feels substantial. Like you can put the whole thing in your mouth and go like, okay, that feels like a bite from a candy bar. The mini ones, the Milky Ways, you go like, what the fuck? It's like when you stick your tongue out during a snowstorm and a snowflake lands on it and you go, that's it? That's it? Fuck you, candy makers.
Bye-bye.
Back to my key party in the 90s.
Mom, when are we gonna go? Halloween's
Shut up! Pushes her down the stairs.
practically over.
Oh, is it? Well, then I guess I better.
That is a good question. What the fuck? Like, she's already handing out a costume and getting into like, oh, what are you? And she has a daughter standing in full costume, uncomfortable mustache in place.
Yep.
Go get in my costume, so we'll be ready to leave as soon as your dad hits this door. Okay.
Mom. Be in the costume already.
Right, you're handing out candy. Do it in a costume.
Fucking.
Captain Kid, why don't you go hang out in that den until he gets here?
Stay off of that newfangled internet. I hear there's a corn hub on it.
She's waiting. Try to hurry.
Yeah, so we're getting a divorce. Found out he's fucking his secretary. Be right down, honey.
Honey, that was Dad. And he's not
Turns out we're getting a divorce.
going to be home for another hour.
Mom, you're kidding.
I'm sorry, sweetie. I wish I was. Hey, an hour's not.
Hey,
So-
good news. My pants can't get much higher.
So screw the other kids. Let's go trick-or-treating. Like, that should be the end of that story.
Yeah, like the fucking kid. Obviously, you bought her the costume. Listen, honey, other kids' happiness is more important than you. Listen, other kids can eat ass. I would shove another person's child down if it meant my kid would have a better time.
Brick, Dad needs to be there because so the dad can hand out the candy so she can take the kid to trick or treat.
And the dad is Jim Carrey from Liar Liar. So
Hours
it's not gonna make it.
forever.
I wish I were big. Hey, nothing's safer than having a dysfunctional family. Because if you can't go trick or treating, no one can abduct you.
It's true.
Oh, it can be scary trick or treat, but we know how to play it safe. Our costumes are bright, we stay in the light, and we never take unwrapped treats.
Here are more safety tips. Visit only the houses you know in your neighborhood. And always go with a group. And
Why
with a
is she
grown-up.
watching? She's not going.
Mm-hmm.
So have a safe and happy Halloween.
From all of your friends at DuckTales.
Coming up next, Mickey's Safety Club.
How are you going to make it through the night, bitch? One commercial. She's like, yeah.
House with special guest, Beth Simpson.
Huh?
Oh, that must be her.
I must be dreaming.
No shit.
Wow.
I should have dreamt up a higher budget.
Hi, Beth. How you doing?
Oh, boy.
Hey, Mickey. How's it going?
Swell, now that you're here at Mickey's Safety Clubhouse.
But what am I doing here?
Why couldn't I have gone to the real clubhouse? This sucks.
You're our Halloween expert.
Halloween? Expert?
Yeah.
Me? Question mark?
You? An expert on Halloween?
Even unknown characters are repeating the shit.
Hardly. I, the ghost of Halloween, am the expert, and this is my night to howl.
Excuse me, Mr. Ghost, but Beth is our Halloween expert. She's gonna show us how to trick or treat.
What a bitch.
I can't move my mouth when I talk.
Bitch. He shut his costume mouth.
I know.
Not for nothing, but being the ghost of Halloween must be incredibly competitive. The ghost of Christmas, I don't know how many takers there are for that job, but the ghost of Halloween? Uh-oh, hit the wacky highway.
Oh, this is like a drug PSA. She took an LSD lace.
This is really
candy.
neat. oh. The Safety Clubhouse sure looks different.
Is this your house, ostensibly, Becky?
Oh well, this'll be fun. Golly, kind of scary. Look at that.
Yeah, hey, it's me, the director. Let's just go ahead and lock down that camera. I'm going to do lunch. Just roll. Whatever happens, I'll come back. We'll put VO over it.
It's perfect.
Right? And action. And then these fucking Schlotzskys for 48 minutes.
Wow. This is a great dream.
Wow.
Yeah. What's next, Beth?
We put on costumes.
Ow, my bare eyes. Why am I rubbing them? I have no lids.
Excellent.
Yeah, we can be a sheet. There's one mask in here. It's dangerous. Careful. Masks.
She's already in costume. She's a pirate.
Hey, look at me.
Racist? Possibly?
But not these.
What?
Wait, wait. Oh, it's me, Mickey. Are you always a pirate? Hello?
These are just wonderful. In fact, they're perfect.
But not for us.
Which one of us is a cat? Why are you making that pun? How did you get this job?
They're way too big. We trip and hurt ourselves.
These are for fat kids. Well, that's Halloween tip number 1. Hem your costumes. Mwah, 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 mwah.
You tell him, Beth.
Huh? Mickey? Where's the budget?
It's in the Mickey costume.
Come closer. Listen to some bumbling.
Really, just zoom into that opaque plastic.
Uh,
Crap.
Watch this.
Close enough.
Wear costumes that fit well. That'll do the trick.
Right, so if you're whatever, if you're a Disney fan and or an old man or woman, you must have seen The Sword and the Stone. And I believe that like it was one of those features that was like 45 minutes long. So take the time. When that witch who's all horned up over Merlin is like on Merlin's old crank, even as a youngster, I go, well, if she can turn herself into a hot lady,
right?
Merlin, she doesn't always have to be a pig-faced woman. What if, Merlin, you do you, but like if I were in that situation where like I'm living in a rotten old tower with a family that sucks, and like there's a lady who's like totally horned up over me and can like zap herself into a hot chick with huge cans, and you're like, nah, I'm gonna take a hard pass because like, this kingdom's got a lot going for it.
It makes walking so much easier.
Especially on Halloween. How can you go
Halloween
trick-or-treating if you can't move without falling?
That's right. And I prefer makeup to
30 years, Marty. Here we are. Masks, right? Yep. What do people have against the big mask, right? They're not Monsanto.
Big mask.
Masks. Did you know that makeup can make you pretty or ugly? Wanna see? Boo. See? It's great, it's great. Aren't I hideous, Beth? Perfectly revolting. Ooh.
Yeah, your makeup's great.
Yeah, you look like shit.
Hey, who's that bird that you're talking to? That's not me. And here's the thing. If I were going to suspend disbelief, why not flip the footage so you're at least looking in the direction I am?
Mm-hmm.
Stage-wise, direction-wise, what the fuck?
We have a problem against big masks.
But they make everything look
No,
dark
that's
and
right.
scary.
Silly. That's why masks are dangerous. I'm an ugly old creep because of makeup. It's marvelous. It's makeup, says Madam Mim.
It's magic.
Thanks, ma'am.
Bye, bitch.
Well, okay.
Yo, bitch. That's what his body language is saying.
If we can't wear the costumes in the trunk, what are we gonna do?
So why have a costume trunk at all? Right? If you look through the thing and then you go, well, the crystal ball says not to do it. You go, well, what the fuck are we doing here?
Look, it's my dream, right?
Yeah.
I guess.
Well then.
Where's Freddy?
Ooh. Ah.
Not bad, hey, Mickey?
This is swell.
That does it. Well, if you're so smart, my little friend, find your way out of this one.
Easy. Ah! Don't worry, Mickey. It's me. We always take flashlights trick-or-treating so we can see if we're out after dark.
We've got to have flashlights.
Permit
Oh my
me to
god.
introduce an expert of a different sort on the dark.
Reflective tape. That's what we forgot on our costumes, Mickey.
Gosh. Right, Beth.
What? Is that all you have to say? Aren't you scared of my friend?
Scared of a skeleton? I had the
No,
costume
we
last
have
year.
reflective
It's really
tape.
cool the way the bones show up. The drivers and everybody can see you in the dark. Check this out, Mickey.
Gosh. Oh, boy.
Oh
Look
my
how we
God.
glow.
Don't we look great?
Yeah.
No!
What's that?
Why don't you open it and find out?
Oh, gosh, Beth. Oh.
Maybe it is Freddy. Not Freddy.
Take that, you scurvy dog! Prepare yourself for the end of the line!
His name could be Freddy. It's true.
Do you ever guys get the feeling like you're watching? I know you do because you watch a lot of training and safety related material recreationally like I do. But do you go like, somebody said, I need a thing, and nobody had an idea.
Yeah.
Someone says, you know, like, I ran into this similar concepts. Every year around tax season, right before tax season, when I worked in that's the wrong button. When I worked in a car dealership, a lot of dudes who owned companies or had a lot of money would come in and buy cars and write them off toward the end of the year. But they didn't need the car, right? So they go, I need something to throw money at that I can claim as a write-off. I don't care what it is. And they probably went here, there, and everywhere, but ended up at a dealership at some point and go like, I'll take whatever.
Yeah.
That's what this is. It feels like someone said, you know, from HR or whatever, they go, hey, you know, we haven't ticked all these boxes, so we need a thing that fits this. And they go, great. Ooh. Any ideas on what specifically? And they go, no, here's $37 and you can borrow the Mickey costume. And they go, okay, still no word on what specifically we should do, right? And they go, Halloween? And they go, okay. Just toe the party line? And they go, yeah, masks, razor blades, and they can't. You know, the shit that never really affects anyone, but we have to, like, the FCC wants that, so it's just get off my fucking ass and get in the studio, they say.
Gee, Beth, do you think he's okay?
I mean, a leak is the pirate. Yeah, typically when you stab someone through the center mass of their body, walk it off.
It's a flesh wound.
Wink.
Of course! Any kid knows swords should be made out of rubber or stuff that can't hurt you.
Plastic. How many rubber swords did you guys have growing up? How many rubber anythings did you have growing up?
Not only at Halloween, but all the time.
Sounds like an expert to me.
You're no help. Out of here, you two. Out of my sight. It's clear I'm going to have to take you on all by myself. Throw my best stuff at you.
Maybe it's just me, but when I think of Disney and Halloween, it's almost impossible not to hear Paul Frees. If you're ever familiar with Paul Frees, if you've taken the ride, the Haunted Mansion ride at Disneyland, look him up. He was in everything basically for a certain amount of time. Like he was even in, I believe, one of the Sinbad movies. I want to say it was either the Golden Voyage or the Eye of the Tiger, where he plays like 4 or 5 different characters. But when I hear Disney Halloween, Paul Frees has probably been dead for 50 years. It's still like somebody else does a Halloween thing for Disney. I go like, AI exists now, right? Like you made Grandma Tarkin come back to life in a Star Wars movie. Get Paul Frees' voice back via AI or whatever. I mean, not for nothing. I'm sure there's other people who can make spooky voices, but as long as you keep Paul Frees' voice as like the guide, for lack of a better term, to the Haunted Mansion, don't fucking try.
Danger is calling. We're going.
Haunted Mansion Anaheim. Yeah, okay, so that's the Disneyland one. And one of the best. I've been going
outside.
No way! This is my dream, and I say we're staying here.
Wanna bet?
Oh shit.
So
right into oncoming traffic.
You're standing on a street corner. There's
shit.
Traffic everywhere. Let's see you just try and get to the other side.
That's easy. Any kid knows that. You ready?
It doesn't have to be Halloween for you to be a fucking pedestrian.
For the light to turn green. Then you look left. Then you look right. Then you look left again.
You don't look right again.
Nope.
Do not.
Now we
Return
hold
to stone.
hands and cross in the crosswalk.
You know those movies, like sometimes like books and other things will do it too, but like somebody gets beset upon by a malignant force and they get put somewhere and they go, aha, now figure your way out of this. And through MacGyver-like skills or whatever, through will and perseverance alone, they overcome the obstacles to face the evil. Usually there's an obstacle. Like, right? They don't, like, the evil, like the devil, Beelzebub, Mephisto, whoever. They don't plop you in the middle of, like, a zero danger situation and go, good luck, motherfuckers, and then expect you to walk back to the place that you are harassing them.
Yeah, there's always stakes.
Yeah. Good luck getting out of this street corner situation and finding your way back to where I am so I can harass you further. Isn't it Halloween?
Yeah.
It was broad daylight. The mom was looking out into the dark of night.
Yep.
Not 3 seconds ago.
We're back safe and sound.
I give up. You're the Halloween expert.
He gave up after 10 minutes of a 12-minute video. And he wasn't even here for most of it. Oh, how did that happen?
Go trick-or-treating. Forget about leaving a ghost alone on Halloween with no one to scare.
Gee, Mr. Ghost, we're...
I don't know if you know this or not, Mr. Ghost, but it's not like this is the thing. She wants to go trick-or-treating, right? It's her dad. Her dad isn't here, and her mom doesn't want to, like...
Turn the light off and go.
Yeah, what the fuck? Mom! Mom!
We're sorry. Maybe we could bring some treats back for you.
Yeah, what kind of treats do you like?
Well, I do have this friend over on
Well, since I've been dead for 100 years, I like Necco wafers.
Magic Mirror Lane, who gives out delicious apples.
What? Eat a treat that's not wrapped in its own package? No way! My mom always checks my treats before I eat them. With all kinds of ghouls and goblins, you can never be too careful.
Even apples.
Right.
Right, because how do you... like this poor child, and every child who has to deal with this concept, you go like, well, there are people who actually want to do you harm. And like, as a kid, you don't understand the weight of that. Like, as an adult, you go like, as an adult, I can imagine all the horrible things that if someone abducted me, my wife, or my child, that they would be, subject to possibly. But this kid's like, yeah, look out. There are ghouls and goblins.
Watch out for those apples.
The stark reality of the situation is really bone-chilling.
Again. As my friend the goblin always...
Tamarind.
A candy so disgusting can be so helpful for my genitals. I guess I'm just going to have to die with plastic balls.
says...
Don't go out alone on Halloween.
Seriously, though, nothing against Mexico, and it's a beautiful culture and everything. Tamarind, like, once you find something better, right, you spread your wings and fly. It's like if you lived in a place where, like, zucchini was the only, like, the sweet... you're in Springfield, and the sweetest thing is lemons, and you're in Shelbyville, and the sweetest thing are turnips, right? As soon as you get access to, like, a Snickers, you go like, yay, we can stop doing the old shit.
Yeah.
Right? You go, nobody likes turnips. Let's stop. Mexico goes, you know what? Nah.
What is tamarind?
It's like a seed pod, if I remember it correctly. It's maybe it's a fruit. I had a Puerto Rican girlfriend who used to eat it by the truckload. And like she would get these big chili covered tamarind candies that look like dog turds that you dropped in like glitter. She would eat them, and every once in a while she would like go and pull out a pit. On what planet do you live that you consider that acceptable. If I'm eating candy, fruit, I get. Yeah, that's nature's candy. Man makes a treat. Leave the pits out. Leave the things that can break teeth or the indigestible bits. Like, it must be fun. Like, if owls gained hyper-intelligence, thumbs, and the ability to mass-produce treats, and they go, you know what? We love puking up bones and fur, so we're going to leave that in the food that we eat.
It's native to Africa.
Well, the Mexicans love it. They fucking love it. Hispanics, I should say, not just Mexicans. Mexicans love it. Puerto Ricans can confirm, love that shit too. I've tried it. I feel like it's avocado to me. A lot of people who love it. I go, this tastes like shit, and it feels like shit. It smells weird.
It's a tropical evergreen tree native to Africa. Produces edible pod-like fruit with a sweet and tangy pulp. Used in cuisines worldwide.
Right, but they're only the ones who go, sure. It's like the cultures who look at modernity, because there are still uncontacted tribes who are still hollowing out gorbs to place their genitals in and impress ladies. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They don't know the internet. They don't know electricity. They have spears, and they will kill you and eat you if you come into their tribe. Are they doing the right thing? I don't know. That's the thing. What's right and what's wrong? Is an iPhone and the ability to search Cornhub the pinnacle of existence, or eating tamarind? I don't know. I feel like that's definitely not, because it's terrible.
Night, don't go up to homes without a light. Play it safe, stay in groups, go places known to you, and this will help you have a special time.
Not night.
I was gonna say night, yeah. What?
Or
night.
frights, a special fright, special night.
Rhyming.
Time.
You nailed it, FDO. I feel like this song does suck. Disney money was thrown at this. Hey, it's me, Mom. I just happened to get dressed in the 4 minutes that you fell asleep on the couch while you were having that wildly productive.
Mickey? No, Minnie. You like it?
No.
We can go now.
Boy, I just had the
Your
weird.
dad died. I gave up on the other kids. Where'd you get this fucking... What is that?
Weirdest dream. There's a strange ghost, and he always...
Tell me while we're walking. I'll meet you in the front hall in just a minute.
Safety.
By the way.
I'll meet you there. I've got some stuff to do in another room while you get finished up in here doing nap.
She's going to ask where she got that thing on her shirt.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, where did you get that thing? You fell asleep without it, and here you are with it. Did you Freddy Krueger something? Because that's what you can do, right, guys? It's classic Nightmare on Elm Street canon, where like if you grab Freddy's hat or grab him and you wake up, he comes out of the dream, or his hat comes out. She was obviously hugging Mickey, grabbed onto his safety badge, and was like, aha, I took it into the waking world. Hey, where did that come from?
What's that?
Oh, this obvious encumbrance that I'm only noticing now? Whoa, this thing's like a foot fucking tall.
Mind if I come along?
Oh, no.
honey, where did you get this? Imagine. There must have been a time when I would have been like, this is totally unbelievable. Having a kid now, you can ask them full-blown questions or tell them something, and they'll look off into, like what this bitch just did. She'll like look off, not quite into camera, but a few degrees off, which is always the right thing to do. Don't fuck up. Unless you're doing like this, like a talking head segment, don't look into the camera. Go like, uh-oh, like when you crap yourself. And the mom goes like, hello? Annoying kids.
I asked you a question.
Fucking other people's kids, man. They're so annoying. Put them somewhere else. Schools? orphanages, other places. I don't know, guys. So that's all I got for you. Thank you so much for coming out. And by out, I mean you're probably sitting in your home. I don't know. Brick, where are you? Someone on the subway? Someone in a car? Could be the future.
Later, the girl burnt the house down with the parents trapped inside.
Hello. Like, we never saw the dad, right?
No.
Disney is sketchy about parents.
Yes.
You're always being raised or spending most of your formative time with uncles, cousins, aunts.
Yeah.
What is up with that? Like, we know that sex exists, right, in the world of Disney because people have to exist and animals above a certain complexity have to reproduce sexually, not asexually. So someone fucked to create Mickey, but we don't want to think about that. We know that Mickey and Minnie probably fuck or they're working up to it when they get married, but Mickey's brother and or sister definitely fucks.
Yeah, because they babysit the kids.
Donald, brother, sister, they fucked.
Yes.
It's just if you get screen time, your dick is dry. Sad.
Oh, yeah, and Goofy has a son.
Right. But the wife is dead. And when did that happen? Because he just pops when he's like, what, 13, 14?
Yeah.
Max is 14-ish. Yuck. Well, your mom died of lymphoma. Pete. And Pete's like, fuck you, Goofy. I got PJ over here who's dealing with weight issues. I don't want to get into it. But, guys, if you're fat, you're eating too much. I don't want to hear, well, my thyroid or whatever. If you put mass into something, that's how you get mass in something. People I know, fat people, I used to go like, well, you probably eat too much. I don't talk to these people anymore. They go, no, it's not that. It's hormones, right? Like if you were to fill a cement mixer with cement, you wouldn't be surprised because you put it in there. You wouldn't go like, well, how did the cement get in this mixer? You go, well, the mixer's got a hormone imbalance. Whatever. Happy Halloween, everybody. We're getting closer all the time. Closer every day.
Maybe
Even
we'll
after.
find David's shirts somewhere.
I've looked everywhere. That's the thing. The move to a new town followed up by a biblical style flood really put us behind the eight ball in a lot of shit.
Yeah.
That's what happens. But now you got to think.
Where did they go?
No. I mean, yeah, where did they go? But now you got to think, like, can confirm Goofy had one sexual encounter to produce offspring. And what was that like? And that's what I'm going to leave you with tonight. Max was created by a singular act. What was that like? Have a good night.
Bye.
For the try to
Fistful of Podcasts Radio.